So we'll be discussing question 6 of exercise 2.4 of NCERT Exemplar class 10 chapter 2 polynomials. Now this question says that for which values of a and b are the zeros of qx are also the zeros of the polynomial px. First question. Second question is which zeros of px, which is this, are not the zeros of qx. Now let's try and solve that out. We know that by Euclid's division algorithm and factor theorem, we'll be dividing these two first. So let's start doing that only. X cube plus 2x square plus a, where it's x5 minus x4 minus 4x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus b. Now we'll be starting off with x squared and we'll be getting x5. Then plus 2x square into x square is plus 2x4 and plus ax squared. So it will be over here plus ax squared. Now we'll change the signs. We're getting minus, minus and minus. Cancel this out. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3x4 minus 4x cube plus 3 minus ax squared plus 3x plus b. Now the next thing will be minus 3x. So over here there will be minus 3x4 plus and minus is minus 6x cube. We are getting minus 6x cube minus 3ax. So we are getting minus 3x over here. We will be changing the sign, cancelling it out. Plus 6 minus 4 will be 2x cube plus 3 minus ax squared plus 3 plus 3ax plus b, and we'll be writing plus 2 over here. So we'll be getting 2x cube plus 4x squared plus 2a. Changing the sign, cancelling it out, we are getting 3 minus a minus 4x squared plus 3 plus 3ax plus b minus 2a. Now, once we solve, which we'll be getting minus 1 minus ax squared plus 3 plus 3ax plus b minus 2a. Now, it's given that qx is the factor of it. So, it says for which values of a and b, the zeros of qx, also the zeros of polynomial px. So, if it's given out there, that means the remainder should be equals to 0. Then only we can say that x cube plus 2x square plus a will be the factor of the polynomial px. So, we'll be doing that, we'll equate it to 0. That means minus 1 minus a will be equals to 0, which implies a equals to minus 1. And if we can take over here, b minus 2a would be equals to 0. So, b minus 2 minus 1 equals to 0. b plus 2 equals to 0. So, b will be minus 2. Now, a is minus 1 and b is minus 2. So, the values of a and b are the zeros qx, also the zeros of polynomial px, x5 minus x4 minus 4x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus b. So, now what we need to do is, it says that which zeros of px are not the zeros of qx. So, if I will talk about zeros of px, I can write it down like, let me just change this pen, the color of this pen. I can write this px by writing it as qx into x square minus 3x plus 2. So, let's see what all zeros are there which we have for qx but not for px. Now, if you just check that out, px will be given over there. Qx is x cube plus 2x square minus 1, as the value of a is minus 1, and the second one is x square minus 3x plus 2. Now we know that x cube plus 2x square plus a, whatever is the factor of x square plus x cube plus 2x square plus a, is actually the factor of px as well. Now they ask what all are the zeros which are actually not the zeros of qx but are the zeros of px. So ultimately, if I'll just check that down, this x cube plus 2x square minus 1 would be the factor of px and qx both. So once we'll solve this out, whatever be the factors for it, that would not be the zeros of qx now, but that not be the zeros of qx now, because For zeros of qx, this is the only polynomial which we have. So once we'll solve this out, we'll be writing this as it is, and we'll be solving out, and we will be getting x square minus 2x minus x plus 2, wherein x cube, we'll write that down as it is. Out of these two, we'll take x common, left with x minus 2. Now x cube plus 2x square minus 1, and the bracket is x minus 2 into x minus 1. So x, when it will equals to 2 and 1, these are actually not the zeros of qx, but are the roots or zeros of px. So first of all, they asked the value of a and b, which we found out. Now then they asked that which zeros of px are not the zeros of qx. Now px can be written as qx into that quotient which we have. We'll solve the quotient because qx, whatever is the qx, there will be factors, and there is some criteria, some factor for px as well. So only solving this gives us which are the zeros of px but not the zeros of qx. I hope you understand this question. If you have any doubts, please please go into comment section and let us know. Any other videos, any other questions that you wanted to discuss, please go ahead. Don't forget to share, subscribe and like our video. We'll be meeting soon with the third chapter by tomorrow itself. Till then, take care. Thank you so much.